What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is Steve. Transfer show again. Nunez official. Calvin Ramsay. Fabio Carvalho. Seems like so far it's been a good summer transfer window. Steve, how you doing this morning, bro?
Honestly, man, I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Tell me why.
But I don't know. I couldn't sleep Friday, and these are just the lingering effects. The delayed onset of extreme fatigue. That's what this is.
Damn.
DOEF. DOF.
Dof?
DOF. Delayed onset of extreme fatigue. Put that in your medical handbook.
Yeah, the kid's got dof.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, the transfer stuff. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to FSG and our sporting director team. Ward, Edwards, whoever. People cried about them not spending money, and they listened. Like, there's no way you can have any complaints again. In the past 6 months, and literally, I just think they deserve a ton of credit. The past 6 months, it's been Diaz, Nunez, Carvalho, Ramsay. You cried for a midfielder, we got an attacking midfielder. Or we cried for a midfielder.
Yeah.
We wanted a striker, we got a striker. We wanted more attacking options and more goals, we got Diaz and Nunez, right? We needed a backup right back. Ramsay. Like, I don't know if we're done. Again, same thing I said last week. We got to start selling, and we did that this week.
Looks like there's some audio feedback from you there, Steve. Can you switch to your AirPods again? Yeah, that's the thing. Ourselves included, we wanted the instant satisfaction. Everyone wanted an attacking midfielder, a new attacker. And hell, I mean, we got the backup right back. You know, that's one of those positions we didn't even realize we needed until we're linked with someone and we're about to sign someone. Then we're like, oh, yeah, we actually could have used a backup right back. But
I realized we needed it. Sorry. I think a lot of us did.
Of course you
did. I think
did.
a lot of us did.
Yeah. I was like, maybe Gomez is a backup right back because I'm an idiot.
No, you're not, because he can be. Like, I'd take Gomez over like 14 of the right backs in the league, probably. Not really, but like he'd probably start right back in I don't know the number, but maybe 8 to 10 clubs in the Premier League.
You think?
There's some terrible right backs. Terrible right backs.
Yeah,
some terrible players that are starting.
Yeah, but please continue what you were saying. I just wanted to fill the gap there.
Is the audio okay now, folks?
Is that a coconut water?
Actually, I just took a swig of coconut water before this, but no, this is just a seltzer water.
Oh, dude, I thought that was a coconut water. I recognize that from anywhere.
I'll save that for the next beverage of the week whenever I get around to it. Audio's fine, Ross says. Thanks, Ross. I just want to give a shout out to FSG, man. I don't think and here you go. The Marahani's Closet. Agree, FSG don't get enough credit. They see teams spending on Maguire, Pogba, Lukaku, and they cry that we're not spending, but compare our transfers. I don't care about the people that are saying FSG out and this, that, and the other thing. That's not what I mean here. They own the club. There's no out. Only they decide if it's out. So, like, for me, it's taking the feedback of the club, of the results, of what's happening with other teams, and they're just quietly splashing the cash. They're spending stupid money. It's still not oil money.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to give them credit. That's I thought about that on like Wednesday. I was like, on the Sunday summary, First thing I'm going to do is go on a shitty rant about how FSG deserves credit. And I think we should all agree with that.
And that rubs so many people the wrong way, dude. And
that's why I love it.
And I don't care. Like, people are so quick to shit on FSG when things don't go how they want. But then when things go how they want, they don't say anything about FSG. Nothing. You can't have it both ways, guys. Like, you have to give them credit when they do something well. Now, to be fair, yes, FSG really probably didn't have anything to do with the transfers, mostly Julian Ward and Klopp and the football directing team and all that. Yes. But where do they get the funds? FSG. So, anyways, real quick.
Here we go. I mean, hold on one second.
Okay.
Gombean Hunter says just now, did yous all forget the Super League? No one in the world has forgotten the Super League. But at the end of the day, are you going to waste your life thinking about the Super League that never happened? You got a public apology. You just had one of the best seasons the club's ever had. And now they're splashing cash. So, like, if they can make up for what they did, I think this is the best way to do that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, who has time to worry about that anymore? It's over. It's part of history. It will always be there. But there's just so much more exciting stuff that outweighs that low that we experienced last year that we're just moving on.
Yeah, no, that's true. I do want to say, though, I'm going to remove you and then add you back and see if that corrects the audio. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a little static there again. It was good for a while, and then for some reason it came back. Yeah, real quick, we didn't do it. 7 minutes in, we didn't do it. I got to say good morning to everyone. Ross, Tony, Liz, David, Aaron. Who else we got? Maharanat. I need to figure out an easier name, or not an easier, but a shorter name. Maharani. Maharani. I'm going to just say Maharani. All right. Hamid Seek Chan. Liz, Jordan Hyman's in the chat. Hannah. And that's all we got. Good morning to everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the show. No, Hannah, it was a little crackly, but it's all good.
Am I better now?
Yeah, and it goes clear for a minute, and then for some reason it came back, but it's all good.
I also want to give the opposite of a shout out, and I want to give that to StreamYard today. For those that don't know, what I do for a career is I work in the technology industry. Therefore, I'm constantly on the computer. I'm constantly on phone calls, screen shares, Zoom, video chats. I've never had an issue, ever. I do this 50 hours a week. So the opposite of a shout out to StreamYard, a shout in to StreamYard, because you guys are ruining the Sunday summary.
That was lame. Shout in.
Shout in.
You can do better.
I'm sure I can. However, shout out to Jordan Hyman, who's back in the chat. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, Jordan Hyman. So, guys, look, this is the ultimate question. If we weren't to make another signing for the rest of the transfer window, would you consider this a successful transfer window? And how long do you think we could go without making another signing? I think our next summer we would have to address the midfield with James Milner. He signed the extension, but is he going to sign another extension? I don't know if it's likely, but again, we still have to address the midfield. Would you consider this a success, Steve?
Yeah. Last week I would have said no, but I've thought about it. It's a success. Like, I feel comfortable with the midfield we have right now. Right now. I do. Keita, Milner for another year. Hendo, Thiago, Fabinho. Doesn't get much better than those three.
Yeah.
As a tandem, or as a group.
A tridem.
Sure.
A shout in.
You can do better than that. That was pathetic.
All right, go ahead.
But like Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, like
Yeah,
his
right.
body is there, and who knows what's going to happen with these other guys?
Does anyone
I
aside
think
from
Ox
me
is going to stay.
Does anyone aside from me think that Harvey Elliott's going to be playing on the wing next season?
What wing?
The
wing
right
of the
wing.
plane?
The right wing.
For what? Over Mo?
No, in addition, because Mo doesn't have any backup, bro. Who's backing up Mo?
Nunez! I don't know. Seth Vandenberg.
We don't have another left footer except for Robbo and
We had
Kate
Shaq.
Gordon.
We had good old Shaq, man.
Shaq. Oh, call him back. Get Shaq back.
Yeah, I mean, he could. It's just he doesn't have the pace, I think, that we need in that spot.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But who am I?
I'm thinking out loud.
Who am I? Minamino?
See ya.
Is he gone?
Likely. He's being sniffed around by Wolves, Monaco, and was it Leeds? Yeah. 17 mil.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's go over to the chat here and let's see what's up. So a lot of, and again, we asked the question, do you think this is a successful transfer window if it ended today? Ross Bauer says definitely. What else we got? Liz says James Milner, MBE. All right, I'm gonna feel like such an idiot for this. What's an MBE? What's MBE?
That's the thing that he was
awarded,
the
right?
nation. Yes.
But what does it stand for?
Oh.
Well, Steve's like, I don't know. Okay. Hannah says a success for sure. Hannah says we've done more than expected, to be honest. And yeah, I agree. Mickey Fryer says, I think we can wait for new midfielder. It has to be the right one. I trust Klopp. Yeah, and especially with James Milner signing the extension, I pretty much stamped on that we're not going to get a midfielder this summer unless some crazy deal comes up. Gombi and Hunter says transfer window is a bit like a season gone, 50-50. If we didn't sign Nunez, I'd say I would be a little concerned with Mane leaving. But dude, we got Nunez. I feel like we talked about this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where you can't replace Mane, but you have to replace his production. You have to replace his production. And I think Nunez, hopefully I'm not speaking too soon here. I think Nunez might be able to replace that production.
Here's the thing. Like, we didn't lack goals last year at all. Was it our highest scoring season ever? We only lacked goals in the finals. Yeah, I think it was Liverpool's highest scoring season ever in all comps. Or at least 3/4 of the way through the season, it was the highest at that point.
Too early for me to think about that.
It was a ridiculous season. We didn't score in the finals, so before you guys jumped down my throat in the chat about that, I know that. We just need to replace the production there.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Member of the British Empire.
If they sold Mane and didn't buy anybody big, that's a problem. That's a major problem. That is a major problem. But again, did anyone expect Harvey Elliott to come in and start the first 3-4 matches of the season last year before he got hurt?
Hell no.
But weren't we all happy with it because he was putting in insane performances?
Yes.
That could be the case with Carvalho too. Like, you don't know what Klopp sees in these guys. He had similar success to what Harvey Elliott had in the other league. So technically, he can play in the Premier League.
Yeah,
I think you might see more of him than, like, I don't think he's going to be like a bench warmer.
I don't think that. If he didn't get injured, we probably would have seen maybe 10, 15, 20 more appearances out of him.
I'm talking about Carvalho.
Well, same thing.
You'll see Elliott play 25 matches in the Premier League this year. Maybe not start, but no, you're going to see a ton of him.
You think 25?
Yeah, of course.
That's a lot, Steve.
He started every match before he got hurt, Kyle.
It was 3 matches though.
It doesn't. I think it was 4. But either way, every match, dude.
I know.
At Liverpool. How crazy that is.
I mean, it's pretty nuts, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, let's go over to the chat. What are people saying? Oh boy, not him says so far transfer's been good, but if we don't sign to replace Mo, hold on. Hold on. I got to take a second. If we don't sign to replace Mo, minutes and a midfielder, we are in trouble. Replace Mo. Let's just assume he says Mane. And a midfielder, we are in trouble. Okay. Thanks everyone for telling us whatchamacallit. Member of the British Empire, by the way. Hey Niz. Steve, you want to address this?
This Steven guy became a Liverpool fan 3 to 5 years ago. Oh, thanks for letting me know.
This guy must have more info.
Thanks for telling the world everything about me. I don't
Yeah.
know what is that in. I mean, Niz, happy to address if you have an issue or something to say, pal. Appreciate you being in here. But I don't know what that's about, so feel free to elaborate on that.
I bet if Niz called into the show, he would just get destroyed.
If we had a call in, I would love for Niz.
I need to figure out how to do this call in, dude, because I would love to just invite people to call in. Like, I need to figure it out.
Let's do it right now. Someone call me right now. Niz, you want my phone number?
Yeah, anytime someone says they disagree with us on something, we're like, call us or something. Yeah.
No, I like disagreements. I just don't know what this is.
Yeah.
I also don't recognize you, Niz, so welcome.
Yeah. What else we got here? Mickey Fryer says very successful window, all done early. I agree. To answer the question, dude, I think this, even if it closed today, has been a very successful transfer window. I want to get this Calvin Ramsay one over the line. I'm pretty sure it's like done. Just haven't announced him yet. But think about what we did with Tsimikas, Jota, and Thiago a few years ago. Right? That was the perfect transfer window because you addressed all 3 areas of the pitch. Maybe not starting 11, but you got Tsimikas as a backup, got Jota as a rotational player up front, and Thiago, we all know how good Thiago is. I think that's what Klopp was trying to do in this window with the likes of getting Calvin Ramsay, a backup, Fabio Carvalho addressing that area in the attacking midfield that we were lacking, and then getting Nunez, who's a star striker. Every couple of years, the guy replaces someone, or not replaces, but he'll just get a new body in the area of the field. I think it was perfect. So, Ian Richard says Jeremy Doku would be a backup for Mo. Yeah, those rumors died down.
I thought he played on the left.
I thought he plays everywhere.
Is he left-footed?
No.
Then there's better options. Thanks again.
Steve's sassy.
I mean, do you want him on the right?
Oh man, Will, it was announced this morning. That's what sucks about the time difference.
Oh, I saw it. I'm up at the crack of dawn reading transfer
Well, then
news.
why don't you
Practicing
correct
my head
me,
is in the
bro?
living room, Kyle.
You're leaving me in the trenches taking grenades.
I didn't know. I told you I am sleep deprived. I have DOF, delayed onset of extreme fatigue. I don't know if it happened last night or this morning. I didn't know. I woke up, I saw it, I nodded my head. Good bit of business. Guy gets assists. Welcome.
9 assists, bro.
It's impressive.
Crazy.
Let's get rid of Niz here. Adios, buddy. I don't know who you are.
I kind of like Niz.
See you later, man.
Man. Anyways, what else we got in here? We have announced Ramsey. You missed it. Guys, we just got up. I woke up 29 minutes ago. All right? You got to cut me some slack. It was announced. All right? Let me just pull it up so everyone can be happy. All right. Everyone's relentless.
What
All
are
right.
they worried about? The fact that you didn't see it?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm just going to pull it up for everyone. Oh, man. Liz, shout out to Liz for always sharing the Sunday summary. Big fan. Big fan. Here we go. He's going to wear number 22, Steve.
I saw this.
Why didn't you say anything?
I thought it was common knowledge. I thought it was yesterday and I missed it. I thought I was late.
Pulling it up. Yay. Those numbers are so badass this season, dude. Those are sick with the yellow outline and they're kind of boxy.
They're awesome, man.
They are really sick.
I think the Champions League numbers last year were similar to that. I don't have my kit with me here, but
No. I think you're right. We changed the font of the numbers for the Champions League. What else we got? Hold on. Someone's making a bold prediction here. Mo's minutes, he means. Okay. I got you. Nebir here says Elliott is going to play a lot if we don't get a midfielder. So yeah, and this is kind of what the debate Steve and I were having earlier in the show is that Elliott is a midfielder, but he can play right wing on a rainy day, is what I was saying. So maybe we'd see him in the right wing.
he can play attacking. Yeah, he can play attacking mid. He can sit back a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
He can play like wide right mid. Not so much like Mo. Mo's like a striker wing.
Mo is essentially a striker. Like, let's be real. He plays wing, but Mo is as striker as they come.
Yeah,
Anyways, now this is something interesting. Aaron's T says Klopp will tweak our formation for Nunez. Maybe 4-2-3-1, if anything.
Did he tweak it for Jota?
No, but Jota's not a pure striker.
But Jota was playing pure striker for a while.
He's playing center forward, Steve.
Okay.
There's false nine. There's a difference.
Okay, Kyle. We're not getting into the center forward for a striker. He was playing up top.
You
in
have
the
dope.
offense.
You don't know the difference between the two.
So you don't think Nunez is going to play a similar role to that?
No,
You think he's going to park it up top like Harry Kane and stand there?
No, but he
Okay,
plays
then.
it.
There's no need to change.
Did you watch my player profile?
Some of it, but I have dove, Kyle. Delayed onset of extreme fatigue.
So would you fall asleep 2 minutes in?
Yes. It wasn't boring. It was great. Everybody, by the way, go watch that player profile.
Shut up.
Incredible video. Incredible breakdown. No, seriously, go watch it.
So my point with that is that he is not a traditional false nine that we've played. He runs in behind, he likes balls over the top, and he's a progressive carrier of the ball because he's quick. He's got a lot of speed. So we don't have to tweak our formation, but he is going to play a different style of forward than we've seen.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, what's up, Doug? All right, what else we got here?
In the building.
Yeah, Nabir says here 4-2-3-1. Carvalho and Nunez was cook. Oh, I love that. I love when people say would cook. Makes it sound so badass.
Carvalho and Nunez would cook. But see, the only problem with that is like that means like Bobby's not in.
Oh,
That
God,
means
that breaks my
Jota
heart.
and someone else is on the bench.
I just died.
Elliott's not in, and it's like Nunez is going to play for sure, but I think Carvalho, like he's got to be behind some of these other guys in the pecking order.
Hold on, I just want to give a big shout out to Doug here. I'm pretty sure Doug's getting married in 13 days. Let's go.
Doug's getting married.
I think so.
I think I heard about this through the World Wide Web.
Shout
Congrats,
out
man.
to Doug.
Doug, I got married last year. It was amazing. On that day, Harvey Elliott snapped his leg. So I just want you to know, if something, literally hours before, if something bad happens, that's good. That's of good luck. So don't panic if something bad happens. Knock
Let's
on wood.
go. Shout out to Doug. Look, guys. Look, everyone's saying it. You got Muhammad Khalif. Shout out to Muhammad, by the way. He's been here on the channel for a while. Yeah, Will Davies. Bobby's not the man anymore. I'm reading these. Bobby is done. I'm sorry.
The Muhammad comment, Bobby is such a gray area to talk about, but in my opinion, is finished. First of all, that's a great comment. Just that's a great comment. I don't agree with it, but it's just so straightforward. It's respectful, but it's kind of a jab too.
Yeah.
This is what we like to see here.
This is the kind of comments I agree with Steve 100%.
It's hilarious.
It's like it's everything. These are the kind of comments we want. Like you address the elephant in the room that Bobby is a gray area. Yes. Like it is a gray area. No one really he has good games still. Everyone loves him, but he's not the same player he was. Obviously. Everyone knows that. But then you have your opinion on it. And your opinion is he's finished. My opinion would be he's the best player in the world. I love him. Right? So I love this comment. Thank you. Thank you, Muhammad.
So here's what I think we need to consider. Besides his age and his recent injuries, we have nothing to tell us that he's finished because he was in poor form last year. Just like
Still
Mane
managed
was.
11 goals and 6 assists in all comps, and he didn't even play he played 25% less games than he did last season. And I think last season he had 12 goals and 8 assists. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, put Bobby's stats up, even with one leg compared to Marcus Rashford.
Oh my God.
I don't want to get into this. Or Jadon Sancho. Any of them. I don't care. Who? Cavani. Let's do it. Here's the thing with Bobby. Besides his injury history and that dip in form last year that even Mane had, and now he's in the conversation for Ballon d'Or, there's nothing to suggest he's finished.
Yeah.
Because he came out of that slump. So, age and recent injuries, sure, but I thought he played well when he came back this year.
Me too. 100%, dude. 100%. I think the thing that blinds my judgment with Bobby is that why is it that Bobby is that player for me? The one that I just can't Bobby, if he left instead of Mane, I would be hurting, bro. Not that I don't love Mane, but Bobby to me is let me address the super chat and then I'll keep going. Ross Bauer says, to whom it relates to, Happy Father's Day. I can't believe we forgot Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Ross, for the super chat. Always appreciated, guys. Seriously, when you guys show your support for the channel monetarily, you have no idea how much it means. So thank you, Ross. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to my dad. And, thanks, Ross, everyone. Tony. I'm sure we got some other dads in here. Maybe Mickey's a dad.
I mean, there's got to be some dads in here, some legendary dads in here. So happy Father's Day to all of you.
Happy Father's Day to Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, on that, Angel at 8:35 here says Bobby should have been sold before Mane. Look, neither of them were going to be sold, in my opinion. Mane wanted to leave.
Oh my God, Maharani. I'm sorry. I'm most likely mispronouncing that or misemphasizing the different vowels, but Bobby will replace Minamino in the cup games. I was thinking about this last night, dude. Bobby loves the club so much, and the club and the fans love Bobby so much that it is no skin off Bobby's back to drop a peg in his importance for the club to continue to stay here and play in the cup games. 2 years ago, if you said Bobby was going to start in the cup games, I would have been like, you're smoking crack. But now with Nunez coming in and Jota, Bobby could literally dominate these domestic cups, dude. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but I think this is a very good take. And I would have no problem if Minamino goes. We're going to need someone to start those cup games. Steve,
What?
it could be Bobby.
Good
take.
Yeah, I suppose it could be. That's not a bad take at all. I would say here's the thing. Klopp loves him, and no one's going to work harder. So you're going to see less of Bobby in the important games, in the league, in the Champions League. But at the end of the day, we're deep now up top, and someone's going to get injured, unfortunately, knock on wood, right? I think you're going to see a lot of rotation too. It all depends on how the season's going. The Premier League is different because there's like no room for error anymore. You can't even drop points in August.
How
without
nuts
people
is that?
freaking out. You can, but there's people that freak out.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, dude. That's what sucks. Like, it is not the same Premier League it was, honestly, 7 years ago. You'd have to go before 2015. You really do. You have to go.
No. Even more recent, dude.
No. You have to go before 2015 because once Pep and Klopp started going at it, Man City just started getting 90 plus a season, dude. And that is unheard of. Like, there's never been that much dominance in this league because it's so competitive. It sucks.
What year did Pep come in?
Wasn't it 2016, 17?
So 15, 16, Leicester won it with 81 points.
See?
Man City finished with 66. So I'm guessing he wasn't there.
Yeah. That's nuts.
I think he came later, dude. Yeah, I think he came 16, 17.
All right, so 16, 17.
So okay. Chelsea won it with 93 points in 16, 17.
So that's a great return. Okay.
Then Man City had the 100 piece in 17, 18. Then they had 98 and we had 97. God, that one, I still lose sleep over that.
Yeah.
Then we had 99. Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. Last season they had 86. It's actually kind of a down year for the league last year.
Well, that
in recent history.
Yeah.
That was because we were down.
Yes, I know. And that's because there wasn't that head-to-head. They didn't feel the need to score that many points. I mean, dude, we finished third by the hair of Allison's head. We finished third last season. So when you have both teams healthy, the league is unreal. It's just unreal, dude. It's like you can't. So going back to what we were talking about, if you drop points in August, yes, it sucks. It shouldn't be like that, but it sucks. Every dropped point in the Premier League is a dagger because you don't know when it's going to come back to haunt you. But shout out to Liz with a $5 super chat. We love you, Liz. Seriously, thank you.
We do. Thank you so much.
Buy Steven a StreamYard for Dummies book. Light and love to you all. I might have to.
Let's just take that $5 and invest it. And then in 20 years, once the market completely plummets and comes all the way back up and we quadruple our money, we can buy a new software.
But if we quadruple it, it'd be $20.
Yeah. Well, these types of tools are going to be a dime a dozen in 20 years, I bet.
That's true.
So
good point.
We're just going to invest for the long term. We're just investing for the long term.
I just seriously, and you guys don't realize this, but all these, your channel memberships, even when you guys just come and watch and you see an ad, I know the ad's annoying, but everything that you guys contribute to the channel goes back into this. Like this microphone costs money. StreamYard subscription costs money. Like making thumbnails costs money. Steven's microphone costs money. All of this.
The one that doesn't work with StreamYard but works everywhere else costs money.
Yeah. This coffee. It's not really related to the channel, but again,
I mean,
it just goes back into the channel. So
this Thanksgiving book.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not reading about Thanksgiving. I just use it sometimes to prop up my mic. If it ever works.
So thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you all. By the way, let's just close the lid on the Bobby situation. So here's what we have to remember. He first of all, he's not finished. He played 7 matches in the Champions League this year and had 5 goals. He scored 0 last year, 2 years ago.
5 in the Champions League, dude.
In 1920, the year we won the league, he had 1 Champions League goal.
Steve just said in 1920.
1920. 2019.
I thought you meant the year 1920.
I don't know how many goals he had. That was a while ago. In 1920.
No.
But in 2019, 2020, Kyle, it went over your head. So let's just
it went over your head.
Why?
1920.
Yes, and then I just told you, I don't remember how many goals he had in the year 1920.
He wasn't alive, Steven.
I know, that's the joke, Kyle. But he's such a legend. Who knows what he was doing in 1920?
He probably had him.
He was writing the Bible or whatever book he reads because he's a very religious man. He wrote that.
The man.
Anyway,
there's epic transfer news going on with Nunez, and Bobby is singing in his church choir.
It's unbelievable.
He's a legend.
No, dude, literally. Like, he's so invested in his faith. I honestly wish I could take a page out of his book because he seems so at peace with life.
I know.
And I'm over here panicking about transfers. But, all right, so let me just do this because I love Bobby. Yeah, one of the all-time greats. Highest scoring Brazilian in Premier League history, I believe. Like, he's got real records. Like, he's a legitimate club legend. There's no doubt about it. So 17-18, he had 11 Champions League goals, right? That was the year they all blew up, the orange third kit season.
Oh, amazing.
They all had 11, 12. Milner broke the record that year, I think, for assists from left back as a right-footed left back. Shout out to James Milner. Someone said he was finished earlier in the show. You're full of it.
Drop the Jimmy Miller emojis.
So then we got 3 seasons in a row after that. 4 goals, 1 goal, 0 goals in the Champions League. This year, he comes out of the woodwork with 5. That's impressive. He also played 20 matches in the Premier League this year. The first time he's played less than 34 in his time at Liverpool.
That's what I'm saying.
Or his first year, he played 31. His goals to games ratio this season, I believe, was better than it has been in the past 2 years. His goal involvements. So he's not finished. He's just not going to get as many minutes because of the depth.
Right. And I think people who were in the chat earlier said it perfectly, is that he might be a super sub now. He was very efficient when he came on this season and subbed on. I mean, you saw it in the cup games. Like I went back and I was watching his highlight reel and I forgot about some of these goals. I mean, he had a back heel against Shrewsbury to carry us through. He had that header against Atletico Madrid late in the game. I'm pretty sure
that was a moment.
You
dude.
forget about these goals, and it's like
he had a hat trick this year.
Yeah,
it was electric.
It's his second hat trick, dude. His last hat trick was in his first season.
No, he had one against Arsenal a couple years ago.
Maybe no. That's what I was thinking. I mixed up the 2 Arsenal games. But yes, it wasn't in his. It was in the. Was it in the Collard 18-19 season?
What are you asking me?
The hat trick. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at all.
No, it wasn't. It was the year after. It was the year we had the black jerseys and the gray jerseys, the black with green.
Oh, those were.
He was wearing the pink boots that year.
Bobby
believe.
With the pink boots.
The year Mane hit the pivot on Neuer, I think it was that year.
That would have been jerseys. Those gray away kits are still one of my favorite kits of all times.
That was 18-19?
That's what I just said.
So then it was 1920. But 1920 we were with Nike and won the league.
No, Steve. 1920 we were with New Balance still. We had the pinstriped home kits with the.
You're correct.
Yes.
That was the year he did it.
Okay.
That was Arsenal year, I think.
All right. Let's go over let's just we kind of answered the question. Will this be a successful transfer window if it closed today? The answer is yes. I agree. I think we got business done early. I'm also sensing a little bit of a shift in strategy with Julian Ward as opposed to Michael Edwards. I won't get ahead of myself. It's very early on in his career. But again, it's good to see that, we're spending money. With that said, Mane going to Bayern. Ox going for pennies on the dollar. Minamino's probably gone. Trying to recoup that money. And additionally, up to 42 potential million pounds with add-ons for Mane is more than we paid for him. So it's just great business, honestly.
People
And
saying Mane should go for 100 mil, like it just doesn't work that way when you're at his age.
Well, his market value is like 60 or 80, and I get what you're saying.
Right. And the other thing is like his age and the fact that he only has 1 year left on his deal. These things matter. I don't know. Like is he gonna play striker for them? Because Lewandowski's surely, I would imagine he's gonna go now.
Honestly, dude, he might have earned it because you got Kingsley Coman. I think Kingsley Coman, he can't play anywhere else but the left wing. So Mane might play center forward for him.
Yeah, they have Sane, they have Gnabry, they have Coleman, they play wings. Maybe Mane's going to plug in up top.
That's lit.
I just don't see Lewandowski staying now because then someone's not going to play at all. Like Mane and Lewandowski are going to be some of the first names on the team sheet, in my opinion. So then you either got Coleman, Sane, or Gnabry. 2 of those are never going to touch the pitch.
Oh, they'll play. They'll play for sure.
Well, someone's got to drop back, or they just got to do a lot of rotation. But Mane's not a rotation player, and neither is Lewandowski. Like those guys are going to play.
Gone. Lewandowski, he's gone.
But it's not official.
No, it's not official. I'm saying though, the way he's talking, first off, is just disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
Number 2, he's not playing for them again. There's no way. So, oh my God, I'm sorry. Maharani. Mane has played up front since Diaz came in. Yeah, right. He rotated to the center forward spot, mainly because Bobby went through an injury phase and Jota wasn't firing. So Klopp was like, Mane, you're playing center forward. And he dominated. He's so good.
Did very well.
Role. Yeah. So, anyways, let's wrap this up, Steve. Just looking at the comments here and just see what everyone's saying. Tony, what's Tony saying here? Tony's commenting on the Milner thing here. Doesn't matter if Milner would get into City's team. He gets into ours. That's my benchmark. And he got into City's team. Dude, he's already done that. That's old news.
Also, he's not starting a million games for us. So, like,
no.
That's how you got to look at it, Gambin here. Like, Milner's like our 5th choice, 6th choice. He comes in to close out a game. He gives you the hard yards and a Premier League start once a month. I don't know what it is, but
and he's phenomenal.
The last time he played, it was a world-class performance. The last
time
he
played CDM. Was it against Aston
Newcastle?
Newcastle. CDM, man, had 5 chances created in the first half alone. Remarkable.
No, he's not going to start in City's team every week, just like he doesn't start here. Just like he wouldn't start in Arsenal every week. That's not the point. Milner has a role
Arsenal every week.
Probably not. But Milner has a role, and he plays it unbelievably well. Not to mention the priceless stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Him in training, his experience, him in the locker room, teaching young players. So Milner's not taking up any space on our roster at all. Because there's very few players that will do or can do what he can do in the world. Not from an ability perspective, but using your experience to come in and close out a game and teach the youth.
Yeah,
he's got to be the longest tenured Premier League player right now, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm sure there's other guys Buffon, other guys like that, but this is what we're talking about with James Milner. He's been around. Like, the guy is older than dirt, but he's in better shape than our youngest player on the team. That is what's unbelievable. So your only knock on Milner can be his age. and he has a little bit of injury prone like thing to him. But he's going to work harder than everybody, and he's in better shape than everybody. So,
And additionally, Hannah brings it up. He does a lot more than play on the pitch. Like, look at the leadership. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Well, whatever. I didn't hear that part.
literally just said that.
Yeah, no, didn't hear you. All I heard was best shape than the youngest player on the team.
Why don't you open your ears? Do you have dope or what's going on?
I think, I don't know. Is it contagious? Because I might have gotten it from you.
Played 24 matches in the Premier League this year, and he had some injuries. He played 8
That's
matches in the
actually
Champions League.
insane.
Yep.
That is
Like
insane.
8 matches in the Champions League. So 24 in the Prem, 8 there, 4 matches in the EFL Cup, Community Shield, Club World Cup. I'm trying to see how many games he played in all comps. So continue, Kyle, and I'm gonna let you know right now.
He just signed a contract and was willing to take a pay cut. I mean, you can't get better than this guy.
39 appearances.
It's amazing.
39 appearances this season.
I don't remember seeing James Milner 39 times. Remarkable.
That's because he comes in and he's not the player of the match very often, but he's never the worst.
He comes in, he gets you a yellow card, and then he's just that's what he does.
There's just no truth to anybody that's hating on James Milner. I love it.
You can't.
Obviously, there's not a ton to talk about today. So we're going off on these tangents, and it's fine.
Yeah. And we'll just end with this. The coldest take I've ever heard. Are you been sleeping under a rock?
Khaled, my friend, have you been sleeping for the last
2 weeks?
7 days?
7 days.
Because if so, credit to you. You needed rest, fam.
Yeah. And I wish I were you to sleep for 7 days. But Khaled, we just signed Darwin Nunez, bro. Darwin Nunez. So, hey. No, but thanks for coming in here, my man. Sorry to roast you as soon as you came in, but yeah. Yeah, and Maharani says it here. You know, we got strikers. Nunez, Jota, Bobby are the strikers. We got it all, dude. We have everything we need to succeed. It's never been more apparent than the last 3 seasons. Okay? You can criticize our midfield, which I've done. You can criticize our depth, which we've done in the past, but Klopp has clearly filled that. You can cherry pick whatever you want to criticize, whether it's FSG or transfer, whatever. We're still winning trophies and finishing first and second in the Premier League by points every single season in the best league in the world. What about that do you need to improve, guys?
There's always room. When you're at the top, there's always room to go higher because there is no ceiling.
Yeah.
You can pick a hole in any squad, but at what point are you digging too deep? Are you nitpicking? People want the midfielder, that versatile world-class midfielder. That's what everybody wants because the likes of Ox, Keita, the age of Hendo, Milner, Thiago's not getting any younger, and he gets hurt here and there, of course. Fabinho's the only one you can look at and be like, oh, yeah, we're good there for a while.
Yeah.
So I get that. But at the end of the day, like, you can't buy everyone at once. So, like, this squad is top 2 in the world, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Top to bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have the right players. You don't necessarily need the flashy players, dude. You get the right ones and you're golden. All right?
We have the flashy ones.
No, I'm saying you don't
what are we
necessarily
missing
need the
flashy?
flashy ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yep. Steve, it's been a great show, man. I appreciate, again, everyone for the super chats, for the support. If you've been here the entire time, always appreciate it. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the show. You got any closing thoughts, my bro?
I just love, the more I think about it, the more I love the fact that we buy players from, like, smaller clubs. Not that Porto's small or, like, Benfica, but it's not like, I don't know, I just equate things to, like, Jadon Sancho. Like, they bought him and he's done nothing. You know, like, I think about Virgil. Mane, Southampton, right? Mo, Roma. Bobby, Hoffenheim. Thiago obviously came from Bayern, but it wasn't like he cost a ton. And then you got Nunez and Diaz.
Yeah.
You got Jota from Wolves. Like it's so interesting how we do it. We don't just go by the biggest name. Nunez is not the biggest name in the transfer window this year. I don't even know if he was top 3 strikers because don't forget, Mbappe had a decision to make in Holland, and I'm sure there's somebody else floating out there. You know?
Yeah.
It's just incredible. It's
great at
incredible and
business.
it's so cool. Yeah, but people are like, oh, great bits of business. And it's like, I just think they're not lazy. Like it's so easy to just go out there and say Jadon Sancho's a superstar.
It's
Let's
such
buy
a
him.
perfect way to put it. They're not lazy.
Yeah,
Because Jadon Sancho and Holland
we know.
they're the easy buys. You know?
What is Holland making this week? And I know you're trying to wrap this up here. I'm just curious. What does he make?
Like he's gonna make
City.
375. 375. Pretty sure.
Okay. But you get what I mean. Like the players we're getting, like Fabinho from Monaco. Like I just love that.
Right.
It's not like go get the shiniest toy in the market. It's get what works. And we've had no flops, dude. Keita, maybe you can make that argument.
Borderline, yeah.
Yes, but like that's it.
Isn't it so awesome to support this club, bro? It's just it's legendary. I absolutely love it.
He's gonna earn $462,105 per week.
So roughly 375, yeah. Pounds. That's so much money.
Quite a bit.
That's so much money. So look, successful window, and it's not even over yet, so who knows? But likely we're not making any more signings. Looks like we've addressed all the areas we wanted to address. And I'm just going to be anxious until the season starts, Steve. But man, I'm excited to see.
Yeah, I don't think we're I don't think we're going to see more business. Well, here's what I do at this point. I don't expect anything else. I don't think anybody else should. Like the Bellingham rumors, like just expect it not to happen. So if it does, like it's the best day of your life. You got to manipulate your emotions.
You have to. You can't.
Yes.
You can't live on hope. It's a dangerous thing. Hope kills a man. It really does.
Right. I mean, Gombean says here it still doesn't answer who scores for midfield. Look, I'm with you on that, dude.
Maybe Carvalho.
I think Harvey can give you some. I think
Carvalho.
Carvalho can give you some. I think Jones could give you some.
Don't forget about my man Jones. Where's Michael Ramsey when you need him? Don't forget about Jones, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Smash that like button. Your support means the world, guys. And until next time, take care.